these graduating seniors, just to say thank you for all you've been involved in over the years, as well as being leaders in the school and around the community. So after the awards night is done, if you could step backstage over here. This year we decided to give the graduating seniors a hot camping chair, because we know many of you enjoy the outdoors or fires or whatever, so something that'll be unique and individual for this year. We did also give the foreign exchange students and something else too. We got you a little bottle, again, for easier travel, so we were thinking about you guys. It's just a way for us to thank you for being members of the Hawks family. And finally, what you're all here for, not only the gifts. The Booster Club Scholarship. So several years ago, the Booster Club updated its mission and vision of the organization to encompass all students and their many activities in school. With that change, the scholarship program was also updated and open to all members of the senior class through an application process. This year, we're happy to share that we have reviewed and expanded the scholarship program, so instead of just 2 seniors, 4 seniors will now receive this scholarship. This scholarship is a one-time $500 scholarship to help further your academic career after high school. And as I announce your names, please come forward to receive your gift certificate or your scholarship certificate. It is with great pride that we present this year's Booster Club scholarships to Jaden Kleinsasser, Nevaeh Montgomery, Brody Rochon, and Bailey Spicer. Who's next, because I don't have a program.
Okay, so the first thing I'll be presenting on behalf of the Canistota Teachers Association. Every year, the teachers give away scholarships to graduating seniors. Part of this money is funded by us teachers putting money in towards wearing jeans on Fridays, so that's where this gets funded from. And the application for this was that you had to fill out an essay where you put first off you put your accomplishments and whatnot from your high school career, and then you had to write an essay in regards to the 6 pillars of character and what they mean to you and how you use them in your everyday lives. So this year, we have given 5 $500 scholarships to the graduating seniors. This will be given at the beginning of your spring semester once you have completed your fall semester. So the recipients of this are Blaze Showers, Bailey Spicer, Autumn Hutchison, Brody Rochon, and Kirsten. The second item I get to present is one that's pretty close to my heart. It is the J. Brueggemann Outstanding Math Award. When I first started here 14 years ago, Mr. Brueggemann was my mentor in many things: math, teaching, and driving the school bus. So, the plaque does say that, well, first off, they had to fill out an essay in how math plays a role in their lives. Mr. Brueggemann, if you ever were around Mr. Brueggemann, he would bring up random things about how math relates to whatever. We were at a football game, he would talk about how math was involved. I remember that on the sidelines. He would do it all the time. So they had to fill out an essay on how math is involved in their life and in their life going forward. The award states that for 30 years, Jay taught math and coached the students of the Canistota School District. Many students remember him as their bus driver. Jay cared about every student and willingly helped out wherever he was needed, preferring no recognition for his service. This award honors a student who not only excels in math, but more importantly, is generous, caring, and humble. It is my honor to present the J. Brueggemann Award to Brady Scott.
On the behalf of Lions Club, we give out a $500 scholarship to a student that we feel is involved in the community, and they all had to write an essay, and the club picked Brady Scott for $500.
I am aware I do not look like Jeff Nielsen. Through some clerical errors, I also don't have a certificate for the next scholarship recipient. However, I know who it is, and we can still award you the money, which is the important part, right? Who needs the other stuff? So the Golden West Scholarship is awarded this year to Bailey Spicer. A quick note about why my name appears so many times. It's not because next year somebody else has to do all of these awards. It's because a couple of them are new. Some of them don't appear very often. And yet we're also on the same night as City Council. And so some people couldn't attend that will be given these in the future. Just a note. So the next one that we have is the Wendell Anderson Memorial Scholarship. Wendell was a longtime journalist from Canistota. Therefore, this scholarship is given to a senior who has taken journalism or yearbook for at least 3 years in high school. Because of this, it doesn't always get handed out. Sometimes it skips a year or 4. And so Mr. Matt Anderson, who is responsible for awarding this scholarship, decided he was going to up it and double it. So a $500 scholarship is being awarded to a student this year. We did have 4 students who qualified, met the criteria for this award, but 1 is receiving it. A little bit about that. This year, this is a student who, when she first got here, really didn't know how she felt about school or her peers. But through the camera lens and the words on the newspaper pages, she came out of her shell little by little. Okay? And now, not only is she graduated, but she's decided she's going to college. And she's going to study graphic design. And so this year, the recipient for the Wendell Anderson Memorial Scholarship is Madison Clark. Okay, moving right along. I told you guys we were scaling it back. Okay. The next scholarship is a new scholarship this year. And so let me just tell you a little bit about it. Not everyone gets to be the valedictorian or even the salutatorian. And according to Susan Scott, that was just fine. Mostly. A proud Canistota graduate who finished 3rd in her class, who attended her service, it was mentioned more than once. Susan may have quietly or not so quietly resented missing the top spot, but she used that near win to fuel a lifetime of success. Fiercely competitive, I think is how she might be described, looking at her dad right there. And endlessly driven, Susan proved that being 3rd does not always mean being overlooked. It means you might be right on the edge of greatness with something to prove. So Matt and her children decided in her honor, this one is to me. Sorry guys, they're coming forward in the classes to graduate from here. This scholarship is awarded each year, it will be, to a student who, like Susan, just missed the academic spotlight, but is still destined to shine. This year's brilliantly third place recipient is Levi Schroeder. The backdrop should be closer. Okay. Next, we have a couple of academic things to sort of tighten up here. So the South Dakota Board of Regents does want to recognize students who go above and beyond the requirements to graduate from a South Dakota high school, and so they have the Board of Regents diploma. In order to get the Board of Regents diploma, you have had to have taken at least 4 years of math, 4 years of English, 3 years of social studies, 3 years of lab science, a foreign language or CTE courses, as well as other required classes to get to graduation. The Board of Regents diploma automatically grants you acceptance into every Board of Regents school within the state of South Dakota. And so this year's Board of Regents scholar diploma recipients are Brennan Brandenburg. You can come grab your diploma when I call your name. Caleb Germstead. Jake Merrill. Brady Scott. And Stuart Taylor. Along those same lines, and I didn't put it in here because I missed it, but along those same lines as academic excellence, along with the classes that they took, they also need to maintain a 3.5 or higher GPA. With that, we have more students than those who received honor cords. These honor cords are to be worn at graduation and signify their academic excellence by maintaining a 3.5 GPA or higher throughout high school. So funny. So come grab your honor cord store at graduation. Brandon Brandenburg, Kira Esser, Caleb Johnson, Odd Hudson, Levi Lady, Sam Tito, where was I? Lucas. Jake Merrill, William Michon, Levi Schroeder, Brady Scott, Leigh Showers, Bailey Spicer, Stuart Taylor, and Brooke Chen. Besides for reading all of your names, is to present our valedictorians, and the reason I paused is because this year is so unique. Earning the title of valedictorian is one of the highest academic honors a student can achieve. It represents years of dedication, discipline, and a commitment to excellence in the classroom. The valedictorian not only holds the highest GPA in the graduating class, but also exemplifies leadership, perseverance, and a strong work ethic. The distinction reflects both academic achievement and the character required to reach the very top. According to the Canistota student handbook, should we find ourselves ever in a situation which, by the way, to our knowledge has never been a problem so far, until this year, thank you. If a student or students should have the exact same GPA, they should be named co-valedictorians, foregoing a salutatorian. These two, if you've met them, can do nothing without each other. So it should be of no shock that down to the 1,000th of a percentage point, they have the exact same GPA. They can wear their medals in their own dorm room that they're sharing next year. Brady and Caleb, congratulations.
So I'm going to go over the scholarships that have been awarded so far. So these are ones that we didn't just go through. These are ones that they have received over the last couple months. So far this year, our 2025 graduating class has earned a total so far of $54,375 worth of scholarship money. And I want to also include that when I asked the seniors to provide me with their scholarships, they gave me the names of the scholarships, but not the amount. So this is probably not even close to the actual amount that the students have earned this year. I did have only a few students send me lists, but I'm sure more of you have received scholarships. So I'm going to recognize those individuals now. When I say your name, please feel free to remain seated. Once all of the scholarships that have been provided have been read, please feel free to give these hardworking students a round of applause. I also want to recognize those that I will read these last, but I do have some certificates for the Bell Dakota individuals. So I'm going to start with Levi Schroeder. So far, Levi Schroeder has received the Presidential Scholarship, Brenda Song a scholarship in the Worship Arts, Football Scholarship, Worship Arts Scholarship, and Presidential Award for Future Leaders. Bailey Spicer has received the DW John Wesley Scholarship, the DW Dual Credit Scholarship, the DW Impact Award Scholarship, and the DWU Methodist Recognition Scholarship. Autumn Hutchison has received the Premier Scholarship. Kira Esser has received the In-State Tuition Scholarship. Caleb Drumstad has received the Jack's Journey Scholarship, South Dakota Freeman Scholarship, and the Yellow and Blue Scholarship. Brooke Cheddar, who I do not have the certificate for, I'm sorry, has received the Bill Dakota Scholarship as of a couple days ago. Jaden Kleinsasser, who we do have a certificate for, has received the Bill Dakota Scholarship. Austin Weber, also have that certificate, Bill Dakota Scholarship. And then Brady Scott received the South Dakota Opportunity Scholarship. So if I can have Jaden and Austin come up, I do have your guys's.
Alright. Well, as most of you know, my name is Dan. I always like to sound. This year we decided to do something a little different. We did a trade school scholarship, something a little different. This year we had 5 people apply. This year's recipient is going to be Jaden Klein-Saucer.
Robotics is one of those extracurriculars that is really hard to find that one person that shines. Robotics is an extracurricular where it is fully team supported, meaning we can't get through any section without having the full team. And ultimately, every member on our team wears different hats throughout the year. Earlier this year, one of our alumni from the previous years asked if she could have a special Canistota Creators alumni shirt. And it was then and there that I figured out it was really important to not just recognize that one person, but all individuals who are graduating from our program, because we invite all of those individuals back every single year to continue to support our program. This year, we had one senior that graduated from the program, Brennan Brandenburg. He has been with the program since his 6th grade year and has shown all of his wonderful leadership abilities. He will get his award when he returns.
All right, I'm thrilled to share that this school year brought an incredible amount of interest in oral and turf. It's been our largest group yet, and I've said that every single year I've been back, which is great. Lots of young, eager students who are ready to participate and grow in their performance skills. Our season began at the district competition in Madison, South Dakota. I had the following students competing, so you can just smile and wave, maybe if I call your name. Alina Bertelson, Amelia Raymackle, and Caitlin Kennedy in Readers Theater. Eliza and Maria Addy in Duet. Amelia Raymackle in Storytelling. Island Sarmiento Lagunas in Humor. Brennan Brandenburg in Serious. Ellie Becker in Non-Original Oratory, and Malachi Weber in Poetry. After districts, I had the following students advance on to regions. Eliza and Maria, Brennan, Ellie, and Malachi. Moving on from there, we went to state in Sturgis. So if I call your name, come grab your medal if you're here. I had Malachi Weber compete in poetry. Come on up. I should have planned this better. Okay, so Malachi received Superior with Distinction, which is the absolute best you can do. He did not get docked a single point at the state level. This is extremely rare and an amazing accomplishment. I'm so excited for him next year, and I'm already going to make some Hawaiian Malachi Weber t-shirts for state oral and turf. Brennan Brandenburg, who's graduating this year, he also received a Superior in Serious. And then I also had Ellie Becker, who's grown the most, come on up, and she went to state for poetry, no, not original oratory, and she did a fantastic job. So Ellie Becker.
Good evening, everybody. This year I was honored to be able to be a new teacher in Canistota and have had the honor to be able to work with some great students this year. Of those, I would like to take a moment just to recognize. This evening I'm going to be recognizing our brand new FFA chapter. So the Canistota FFA chapter is officially on the map for the South Dakota State Association. I was able to serve as the advisor this year amongst some really great students that I'd like to just call upon here to recognize. And then I will also be following that up with recognizing our great and hardworking students in the organization that we know as Skills USA. So this year, as we look back at the fall, as a brand new chapter, we've been able to experience a lot of new adventures. Everything from trying out our hand at land judging for the first time to participating in LDEs, or what is known as a leadership development event, public speaking skill, essentially. We have been able to kind of get firsthand a glimpse of what FFA looks like, as well as be able to participate in our state events that are scheduled each year in our program of activities, or our POA. So what I'd like to start with here this evening is just recognizing our inaugural chapter officers. So when your name is read, if you could stand, that'd be great. So our president this year was Allison Labor. Our vice president was Landon Teason. Our secretary, Maria Addy. Our treasurer, Caitlin Kennedy. Our sentinel, Ty Jacobson. Our reporter, Caitlin Teason. And our historian, Macy Glokey. So to make this as brief as possible, I'm just going to kind of give you a little bit of a glimpse into some of the members that were active this year. So again, we started with land judging. Land judging, we were able to start our experience out in Parker, South Dakota. From there, we got to move on to our district land judging events. Our active members that I had doing land judging, I'm going to read through these names as quickly as possible here, but I want to recognize them. So we had Maria Addy, Lily Boozman, Sienna Golder, Ty Jacobson, Caitlin Kennedy, Sophie Cosbo, Allison Lieber, Aiden Niehaus, Joshua Popkes Jr., Emma Sandman, Caitlin Teason, and Landon Teason. Moving on to our LDEs, our public speaking events, or leadership development events. In ag broadcasting this year, we had Allison Lieber. For conduct of chapter meetings, or what was previously known as junior parliamentary procedure, where students learn a little bit about how formal meetings are ran and the procedures that are guided through the Robert's Rules of Order. This year we had Lily Boozman, Ava Folks, Macy Glokey, Sienna Golder, Eric Hansen, and Ty Jacobson, as well as Robert McKeemus as a backup. For employment skills, we had Caitlin Kennedy, Joshua Popkes Jr., and Caitlin Teason. The employment skills gives the students the ability to learn how to write a resume, fill out a cover letter, and an application, and go through the process of doing an interview. Our FFA Creed speakers this year was Amber Hagg, and Robert McKeemus, and Joshua Koenig. Moving forward to the spring, the spring provides the ability for students to get hands-on experience with career development events, or CDEs. For ag mechanics, I had Joseph Hagg and Joshua Popkes Jr. Agronomy was Caitlin and Landon Teason. Floriculture was Macy Glokey, Sienna Golder, and Amber Hagg. Food science, I had Caitlin Kennedy and Aiden Niehaus. For livestock judging, or livestock evaluation, I had Jalen Mosley and Joshua Koenig. Natural resources was Eric Hansen, Ty Jacobson, and Robert McKemus. For poultry evaluation, we had Allison Lieber. And then for veterinary science, I had Eliza Addy, Maria Addy, Lily Boozman, Ava Folks, Macy Globke, and Allison Lieber. I would like to next congratulate those that qualified to compete at states, which in agronomy, we had Caitlin and Landon Teason. For ag mechanics, we had Joseph Hag. Floriculture was Macy Globke and Amber Hag. Livestock evaluation was Jalen Mosley. And then for vet science, we had Lily Boozman. From there, we took 4 individuals that got their chance to compete at state convention for the first time. And I was honored to be able to receive our chapter charter, which is the documentation that shows that we're an official chapter on stage with Amber and Joseph Hag. All right, so that's the FFA spiel. Next, I want to recognize our Skills USA program. So, this year was my very first year being able to serve. With that being said, I got to learn a lot about how the organization is ran. Skills USA is a student-led organization that began in 1965 and will be celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. The mission statement of the Skills USA program is to empower its members to become a world-class worker, leader, and responsible citizens. This year we had the following individuals compete at the State Leadership Conference that is held and supported by the Mitchell Technical Institute in Mitchell, South Dakota. Emma Belt Hansen, Jaden Kleinsaucer, Aiden Niehaus, Shea Nielsen, Joshua Popkes Jr., and Michelle Seitz. This year we got to test out our skills in the individual carpentry events, early childhood development, prepared speech, as well as the individual welding events. And I do have certificates, so if the following individuals would come up to receive their certificate and their trophy for their placement at the State Leadership Conference, I'd appreciate it. So first off, in individual carpentry, I had Joshua Popkes Jr. All right, for early childhood development, that's placing second. These 2 individuals did a really good job at State Leadership Conference, and tonight I'm recognizing them as placing second and first. So in second place, we had Emma Belt Hansen. Competing also in early childhood development and earning first place at the State Leadership Conference was Shea Nielsen. Competing in prepared speech and earning first place with her amazing speech was Michelle Seitz. Competing in individual welding and earning a prestigious place of second is Jaden Kleinsaucer. And finally, competing at the State Leadership Conference, he wasn't able to make it tonight as he had an interview, but this was for the individual welding event, and this went out to Mr. Aiden Niehaus. So those that qualified to go to nationals included Shea Nielsen in early childhood development and Michelle Seitz in prepared speech. I would just like to say thank you very, very much for allowing me to come into your community, allowing me to get to know each and every one of you. It's been my honor this year to be able to serve as the agricultural education teacher here at Canistota, as well as the FFA and the Skills USA advisor. So thank you very, very much.
All right, I am here on behalf of the esports program. I was privileged to jump into this program this year. It was the second year of our esports program. Last year was kind of our piloting it out, seeing how it goes, and this year we dove in a lot further. So, if you're not familiar with esports, it's similar to the track and field in the way that we have many events, separate events that occur. Kids play their games. There's many titles that they play, and I take a lot of pride in it because it gives some of these kids a sense of a strong bond with everyone that participates. We don't get the most glamorous area. We just hang out in the back of the workroom where all our computers are at and meet once a week. But it's phenomenal to see these kids in this scenario that might not always be in everything else. So the first one I'm going to start with is to the person. We did have the first ever state qualifying team in esports for Canistota, and that was for the game of Rocket League. And so the award I'll be presenting first is the MVP, the one that kind of led the team to Aberdeen, and that is Robbie Nakanis. Robbie is at the track meet currently, so that's why he is not here. The second award is the Most Improved Award. This student started out, wanted to be a part of esports this year, and took on a game that they were not very familiar with. They spent many days, as soon as they were done eating their lunch, in practicing their game. This student learned the game of chess, picked it up the first week of the season, not knowing what many of the pieces did, and by the end of the season was winning multiple matches. So the most improved player is Island Sarmiento. Look at this. And then the final award, I like to say this one for last. This is the Hawk Award, the one that the most positive person in the room would stay just to encourage the teammates of hers to do the best they could. Didn't let them get down on themselves. I have this student in class, probably the quietest student in my classroom, but the loudest student in the esports room. And the Hawk Award goes to Madison Plucker.
So since Coach Whalen couldn't be here tonight, I'm going to step in and give out the football awards for him. And with the team's MVP is going to be Brady Scott. MVP Miller. Defensive MVP Braden Atchison. Offensive Most Improved Jake Merrill. Defensive Most Improved Caleb Drimstead. And the Hawk Award goes to Levi Schroeder.
We're gonna do a quick little switcheroo because a tiny human controls my life now, so just get him out of here. The first award that I'm gonna give out tonight is our Most Improved Award. This athlete had a great attitude every day in practice. She's constantly wanting to improve her game, and I look forward to seeing how she continues to grow and improve as the years go on. And so our Most Improved is and next award is the Hawk Award. So this award is an award that we chose to give out to an athlete who is a great example to others both on the court and off the court. If you see her in the hallway, if you see her on the volleyball court, she always is happy. She's always willing to lend a hand to anyone. And we could always count on her to be a light in practice and in games. So our Hawk Award goes to Ellie Becker. My last award is the MVP Award. This year, my athlete that we had chosen is someone who's been a staple on our court for the last few years. She's a great teammate and role model to younger students, and I know that she's going to go on and do great things. She also surpassed her 1,000th assist this year, so our MVP is Bailey Spencer.
I'll try to keep my composure as these guys in the front are trying to make me. First off, I just wanted to say that I'm very thankful to be in this community and to be able to be the head coach of the girls that I am. Right away from the beginning, I was very happy. One of the first questions that they had was, what are the open gyms? And then one of the quicker questions was also, can you make us a weight room routine, which I love. So, I just want to thank these girls for being as positive as they could be. I know our record might not have showed it, but we made a ton of progress for every single person on our team, from the seniors all the way down. Naturally, with my first year, there were some growing pains, and it is tough for them to go from 3 coaches in 3 years. And I just want to say that they handled it like champions, and that everybody stepped up when I needed them to. Looking ahead, we know I'm looking for a lot of players to step up, but I know with the players that we have, there are multiple and hopefully many that can. This summer, there's a lot of opportunities to grow. We've already covered that with them, but there's a lot of opportunities for them to grow for the younger players. Then I'm just going to go through the awards here. So all conference, I'll have them come up and step because this is not their only awards that they'll get tonight. So all conference, honorable mention, Bailey Spicer. And then second team, all conference, Autumn Hutchison. And then I'll have you hold the applause to Leon, that way I can get through these.
So the first award that I'll give out is going to be the most improved player. This is given to the player that has improved the greatest from the previous year in their overall skill set. Our winner for that is Emma Sandman. This will make the girls laugh because not a lot of other people know about this one, but I've used it multiple times throughout the year. Our next award is the Juice Award. For those that don't know what it is given to the player who brings the most energy, enthusiasm, and positivity to the team. It's not just about scoring points, it's about overall hustle, effort, spirit, and uplifting teammates. Our winner for that one is showing her positivity right now and laughing. It is Ellie Becker. I also give out a Hawk Award. This award recognizes a player who not only excels on the basketball court, but also stands out through their strong work ethic, positive attitude, and commitment in the classroom. They represent what it means to be a true student athlete for Canistota. Our winner for that one is Bailey Spicer. And then our last one, our MVP award, the player who has had the greatest impact on our team's overall success this season and has stepped up in crucial moments and gave their best effort every time they took the court. Our winner for that is Autumn Hutchison.
All right. So I was told to keep it short. Anybody who's ever had a conversation with me knows this is going to be hard. So I want to start with an award. He's already been given one, but kid that came into the season with, he had the highest expectations. He was very excited to come out, but got injured right before the season actually started. And so what we ended up doing was we ended up making him a part of the team, even though he was going to be on the bench, not able to actually do anything. So we included him as an assistant coach, and we really wanted him to just be a part of what we had going on. And it actually helped him grow, I feel like. Got him out of the shell because he's always been a really super, and it's kind of forced him to do a little coaching and talking and be a little. So for our Hawk Award for the basketball team, Levi Phillips. Next award, this one is easy. This one was close to home, literally. So, defensive MVP, Braden Atchison. Next one, most well-rounded athlete. There was only so many awards that we could give out. This kid, he did a little bit of everything. He had a couple different sides to him. One day he was helping kids up, the other days he was kicking them down. And this is in games, not in practices. For most well-rounded athlete, somebody that I really, truly believe is a great, great athlete, a great kid, Easton Miller. this kid, he was absolutely funny throughout practices, because you never knew what you were really gonna get from him. Some days he was up, some days he was down, and when he was down, I mean, it looked like he was having a one-on-one fight with himself, most practices. But from the beginning of the season, this kid, he really tried and tried and tried. And mind you, a lot of these kids, they didn't have a whole lot of experience coming into this season. And we knew what we were up against. So we worked hard every day. He always gave everything he had, no matter what. Caleb Jerson. Big 380, 380, 360, 260. Dang, I went up 100 on him. Jeez. So he used to always have big nicknames for him. He'll always big something, big daddy, big something. But one thing with this kid, he always played big, but he always had a big heart too. My offensive MVP for this year, Jaden Canistota. All right. Last award, like plaque award that I have. MVP. No, I want to stay here for a second. MVP. I think you know who it goes to, but I would like to say, I played basketball on many levels. I've been around a lot of great athletes. This kid is by far one of the smartest and athletic kids that I've ever been around. And I'm not talking like street smarts, I'm talking book smarts, I'm talking everything. It was an honor to coach all these kids, but this one in particular, he's a needle in the haystack. And so I'd like to present the MVP to none other than Mr. Brady Scott. Jay's already got one, but I want to make sure that I get these out too. So for all conference, Mr. Brady Scott actually made third team all conference. Jaden, honorable mention for all conference. I mean, he did a little bit of everything. Great kid, always had a great attitude. Blaze Showers, honorable mention. So, last thing I just wanted to say, I mean, I could have had an award for all of these guys. As a first-year coach, I couldn't have asked for a better team on the court and off the court. We didn't get the record that we wanted, but every day in practice, I always had I had high hopes for all the time. They're all great young men, even you, Austin. I couldn't have done it, and I know you didn't want to get up here, but I couldn't have done it without Sean Marquardt as my assistant coach, so I appreciate him. All of these awards were voted on by them. Sean and I didn't do anything with these awards, these were all voted on by them. These last three were voted on the same way as captains by the team. Sean and I didn't dictate anything. This was all voted by them. And it said a lot. And anybody that watches throughout the year knows that first half of the season was a struggle. But once we started to pick it up, it was because these three captains, I laid on them all the time, right? Because I could only yell at them so much, I could only teach them so much. It was these three that took it upon themselves to make sure that they got their team going. And so I want to give those three. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna miss this year. Don't look at me like I'm gonna cry. But I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to next year, building on what we can build. You guys have definitely laid some groundwork for me and taught me some things this year. So I appreciate it. Thank you, fellas.
All right, I'll be talking about track and cross country, but first I just have to share, Mr. Blythe was talking about Mr. Brugman and always wanting to talk about math. I had Mr. Brugman as a teacher, and I remember him talking about how great of a value the 6-pack and a pound was from Taco John's. So I just had to share it. I'll start with track. Up for track this year, we have 17 girls and 15 boys. And I'd like to start by talking about state placers from the year previous. So last year, we had a handful of kids make the state track meet. Natalie Hofer placed 8th in the high jump. Allison Lieber placed 6th in the 400 and 8th in the long jump. Our girls 4x1, consisting of Natalie Becker, Ellie Germstead, Emma Sandman, and Allison Lieber. They just missed placing, finishing 9th, but they did break the school record at that meet. And the boys, Jaden Kleinsaucer placed for the second year in a row in the discus, finishing 8th. And then our boys 4x1, Brady Scott, Ty Ogler, Levi Schroeder, and Tage Ortman finished 6th at the state track meet. So let's give them a round of applause. So far this season, we've been to 9 meets. We've gone to 4 indoor meets and 4 outdoor meets, and then this past weekend, some of our athletes attended the Howard Wood Dakota Relays. We've got a handful of athletes sitting in the top 24. So for those of you not familiar with track, to qualify for the state track meet, it's just like a running list of times and march. So by the end of the season, if you're in the top 24, you qualify for the state track meet. So right now, on the girls' side, in the 100, Allison Lieber sits 28th. In the 200, Allison is at 23rd, and then Elia Germstead and Ellie Becker are currently at 29th and 30th. On the 400, Allison Lieber sits at 22nd overall. In the discus, Sophie Kospo is at 26th. Shot put, Kira Esper is at 35th. And then our girls 4x1 sits at 8th place, 4x2 is at 5th place, and our girls 4x4 is at 7th place currently. And then in the long jump, Allison Lieber at 9th. The past few weeks have been quite exciting for our girls sprint relays. They've broken the school records in the 4x1, the 4x2, and the 4x4. Let's give them a round of applause. The 4x1 record that we set last year was broke by Ellie Becker, Adrian Hahn, Emma Sandman, and Allison Lieber. The 4x2 record was set back in 1992 and broken by the team of Ellie Becker, Adrian Hahn, Emma Sandman, and Allison Lieber. And then lastly, our 4x4 record. So it was set in 2011, and we just broke that on Saturday. Ellie Germstead, Ellie Becker, Adrian Hahn, and Allison Lieber. Moving to the boys' side in the 100, Caleb Germstead sits at 30th. The 300 hurdles, Caleb Schroeder at 31st. In the discus, the Kleinsaucer brothers, Jaden is at 9th and Adam is at 22nd. And then a special note, Jaden is about 5 feet away from our school record, so he really wants it. He's close. Shot put, Jaden Kleinsaucer is at 6th, and Adam Kleinsaucer at 15th. And then our boys 4x1 is currently in 9th. 4x2 is in 13th, and those are run by a combination of Brady Scott, Sam Latito, Brendan Brandenburg, Caleb Schroeder, and Caleb Schroeder. Our 4x4 at 17th, that was run by Brendan Brandenburg, Sam Latito, Lucas, I can't pronounce your last name, and Caleb Schroeder, and then 4x8 at 26th, Brendan Brandenburg, Jackson Pitts, Sam Latito, and Caleb Schroeder. Last thing I kind of want to talk about with the track team, we talked a lot about PRs. PRs are personal records, personal bests, but we focus a lot on the process and not getting hung up on results. So far this year, girls and boys, we've had a total of 122 PRs, so I thought that was cool to know. So good job, all of you. And with six meets left, I'm hoping that we can increase that number even more. As far as teamwork, I'll be handing those out at the end of the season. But I do have some team awards for cross country. For cross country, we have a small group of athletes, about 12, 13 kids. We had a few athletes this year who weren't able to compete, but they did come out at the beginning of the season. So I appreciate them still wanting to be a part of it. So we had a total of nine meets plus a state meet. I really enjoyed coaching the small group of kids. You know, the big programs, you kind of feel more like a family, I guess. We're pretty tight-knit. So that was fun. We tried some new things, and there were some times where the kids gave me these really weird looks, but they would never call me out or say anything about it, so I appreciated that. I'll give out 3 awards for girls and 3 awards for boys. So starting with the girls, most improved recognizes an athlete who has shown remarkable progress throughout the season, from the first meet to the last. This athlete cut about 5 minutes off her 5K time, a testament to her hard work and perseverance. She never let setbacks get her down. Instead, she kept her head up and stayed focused and gave everything she had. So our most improved for the girls is Eliza Hattie. The Hawk Award is given to an athlete of high character, a good teammate who does what is asked of them and then some. This year's recipient embodies these qualities in a quiet yet powerful way. She does anything that is asked of her without hesitation and leads by example, and does the right thing even when nobody is looking. Her dedication and quiet strength make her a true leader and a deserving recipient. So the Hawk Award goes to Leah Allen. And then our MVP goes to an athlete whose talent and leadership stood out all season. As just a freshman, she qualified for her 3rd state cross-country meet in a row. The final 3 meets, placing 71st at the state cross-country. Our MVP is Gabby Eichmann. Moving to the boys' side, our most improved for the boys goes to a runner who showed incredible growth from the start of the season to the finish. He started running in junior high races, and by the end of the season, felt confident enough to try his hand at varsity. And he attacked that with no fear. So our most improved for the boys is Elijah Voorhees. Our Hawk Award for the boys. This goes to an athlete who embodies the heart and spirit of our culture. He's the first to go up to a teammate and congratulate them after a race, and the first to offer encouragement at practice. He's always got a smile on his face, always joking, and lifting up those around him. Our Hawk Award for the boys is Malachi Church. And lastly, our MVP. This athlete's been leading the way from the start. He qualified for his first state meet as an 8th grader, and now as a freshman hasn't slowed down. He led our team in practices, setting the standard for others to follow. He placed 64th at the state meet this year, and his dedication, work ethic, and quiet leadership motivated those around him. Our MVP is Caleb Schroeder.
We've been here a while, so I'm gonna make this quick. I got 3 awards for girls, 3 awards for boys. The MVPs are all stats. Best stats got MVP. The most improved is obvious. And the Hawk Award is, we changed it. We called it Best Teammate Award. So we're gonna start with our Best Teammate Award. And that was Taya Bunker. All right, so then our Best Teammate for Boys Award, again, this was voted on by them, I had nothing to do with this, Coda Hopkins. Most improved girl wrestler is Caitlin Bond. Most improved boy wrestler isn't here, but it's Will Glokey. Our most valuable wrestler for the girls was Emma Carter. Give this award to Junior. Josh Jr. is the most valuable boys wrestler. That's it for me, guys.
So I'm up here again for golf. Coach Matt cannot be here, so I'm filling in for him, and I'm going off the pictures that he sent me on my phone. So if I'm scrolling through, I promise you, I'm just looking to see what he sent. So again, I'm the assistant coach. This golf season started March 31st. We're about halfway done with our varsity year. We have about another week left in terms of JV and then junior high. Our numbers are really good this year. We have about 7 middle schoolers, most of them in 7th grade, and then we have about 10 high schoolers as well. So those are really good numbers. Let me go through here again, pictures, so I apologize. We have a good group of seniors. They show up every day early. They get done with class and seemingly show up right away as soon as they can. Today, multiple of them showed up, and they were pretty much done playing 9 holes as soon as we got there for practice. So Matt asked to recognize those seniors. So Austin, Brody, and Levi, again, I'm just recognizing you guys for being leaders, showing up early, putting in the work and the effort. So if you could give them a round of applause. With the season not done yet, we won't be giving out any awards. Sorry if you were hoping for some awards today for golf. Those will be given out at the end of the year, once we finish out our season. Coming up here in the next couple of weeks, we will have our region meet. That's going to be at a new location in Del Rapids. And then from there, hopefully we can get a couple qualifiers for state. Last year we had one qualifier in Brody Rochon. I don't know if that's been recognized, but give him a round of applause for qualifying. Golf is an amazing sport. It is the best sport, and it can also be the worst sport if you're participating in it. And if you're in it, you know exactly what I mean. And I feel this year we've had both the highs and the lows of it. So I encourage you, if you have not done so, I encourage you to go watch. You get in and you get your steps in. It's a little slower pace than other sports, but again, it's fun and it's always good to support Canistota Hawks. If you are interested, the state meet, which hopefully we get a couple qualified, is going to be in Watertown this year. So again, thank you. That's all that I got from Matt.
Okay, I have I have football and basketball cheer awards. The first, I'm going to do the football and basketball MVPs. An MVP cheerleader that stands out is a remarkable leader, and they bring the team together and inspire each other and themselves. These cheerleaders aren't just about leading cheers, but also about leading by example. And the two, one for football is Autumn Hutchison. And Clara Raymackle for basketball. All right, our Hawk Awards goes to the cheerleaders who show up. They light up the sidelines and lift their teammates. They rally the crowd no matter what. And our two, one for football is Kiera Esser.
I would like for my legacy to be that I got the awards night ceremony in under an hour and a half. Thank you very much. I heard you all when I got here, and I've been working to make this what you want it to be. My last announcement before I read off all of the names. What? Okay. My last announcement before I announce all of the names is Jamie Miller and Mr. Olson are human beings and not machines, and therefore guaranteed messed some of this up. Okay? If you are missing anything, send me an email. If you tell me in the hallway, I will forget. It's graduation week. Got it? Send me an email. I will correct it for you as soon as possible. What you're going to see in your packet, and they are labeled, we're upping our game. What you will see in your packet is a bar if you've already lettered in that activity, and we know about it. If you lettered in the activity for the first time, but you already had a letter, you will see a pin representing that sport or activity. If it's your first time being lettered in anything at all, you'll have a letter and a pin. Got it? Perfect. If you've done something for 4 years, you'll have a letter, a pin, and 3 bars. Cool. I am not going to announce what everyone's in. You can read, I hope. So, starting with 12th grade, the people who have lettered this year, we have Brendan Brandenburg, Kiera Esser. You can still come up and grab your stuff and we'll hold applause. Domino Hayes, Caleb Germstead, Autumn Hutchison, Jaden Kleinsaucer, Levi Lindy, Samuel Latito, Lucas, you know your last name, Jake Merrill, Nevaeh Montgomery, Madison Plucker, Brody Rocho, Levi Schroeder, Brady Scott, Blaze Showers, Bailey Spicer, Stuart Taylor, Brooke Cheddar, and Austin Weber. Those are your senior letter winners. For your junior class, we have Mr. Brayden Atchison, Maria Abbey, Ellie Becker, Rebecca Bond, Hadassah Church, Sophia Crotty, Josh McClark, Josie Eichman, Caitlin Ingbar, Caitlin Kennedy, Adam Kleinsasser, Allison Lieber, Easton Miller, Aiden Niehaus, Zia Pearson, Emma Sandman, Ember Schenkel, Jalen Shrivers, Michelle Sykes, Landon Teason, and Malachi Weber. For 10th grade, we have Emma Belt Hansen, Caitlin Bond, Taya Bunger, Emma Carter, Will Glokey, Elliot Jermstead, Abigail Keller, Hayden Kennedy, Sophie Cosmo, Dane Krinke, Nathan Merrill, Liliana Montgomery, Shane Nielsen, Joshua Hopkins Jr., Amelia Raymackle, Ivan Sarmiento Laguna, and Christopher Wirtz. You got 2 minutes. Freshmen! You got a couple of years left. Let's go through it. Payson Atchison, Eliza Abbey, Carter Becker, Mackenzie Belt Hansen, Alina Bertelson, Wyatt Carter, Malachi Church, Nora Crotty, Adrian DeHaan, Gabriella Eichman, Rachel Erickson, Tristan Esser, Drew Gallo, Joseph Hay, Miles Heinzman, Haley McGregor, Jalen Mosley, Coda Hopkins, Jackson Pitts, Clara Raymackle, Caleb Schroeder, and Keller Smith. All right, and then our middle schoolers who are participating at the high school level, therefore receiving a letter are, do you want me to say it? Okay, Paisley Atchison, Lily Guzman, Lola Khan, Ava Bowe, Amber Hay, Eric Hansen, Olivia Jermstead, April Jensen, Ty Jacobson, Robbie Nakamis, Josh Koenig, Maddox Nichols, and Lily Schenkel. And then for our 7th graders, we had Eli Raymackle, and then the 2 that I missed, Cole Evenson and Elijah Voorhees. And just like that, it's 8 o'clock. Just in time to watch whatever's on at 8 o'clock. I have children, I don't know. A couple of reminders, we do have the seniors' last day of school officially. It's Thursday. Friday, they will practice graduation at 9:30 in the morning. Weber, what time, or I'm sorry, not Weber, but Lucas, what time are we here? What time are we here, Lucas? To practice on Friday? 9, yes, that's what we told you. He's always late. So, 9 o'clock? 9:30 for everyone else. Graduation is on Sunday. If you're attending graduation parties, please be safe. Have a good night. Thank you.